Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. I'm going to preview an early kickoff game for you this Saturday at noon Eastern on the Big Ten Network. You don't have to wait long to make some money on Saturday. I'm going to let you know how to best make money and where the early sharp money was this week on the Louisville, Indiana matchup coming up in just a moment. Quick reminder, leave me some comments below. I read all the comments and I reply back. Let me know your thoughts on this early kickoff Saturday afternoon game between Louisville and Indiana. First of all, this is a neutral field. The game's being played in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, so it's not a true home game for the Indiana Hoosiers. Not that that necessarily matters. Indiana's not necessarily a strong home team, although they were 2-1 as a true home dog last year in 2022, and this is the seventh year, of course, under head coach Tom Allen. Indiana, though, not a good underdog in general the last few years. In fact, if you think the Hoosiers are a live dog at plus 9.5 to plus 10, you might want to put a little bit on the money line because most likely they're going to have to win this game outright if they cover. And the reason I say that is not only are they just 5-14 against the spread as an underdog the last three seasons, but they're an awful 1-18 straight up in those 19 games. So once again, if they cover this, it might be an outright underdog win. I don't see that happening. Louisville's the better team, and that's why the early money did push this line from 9.5 up to 10. And if you look at the Wager Talk live odds screen, you'll also see that some early sharp money came in on the under in this game for Saturday afternoon. Opened as high as 54, was quickly bet down by Monday afternoon to 53.5, even 53 in some locations. So early money came in on Louisville, pushing it from 9.5 up to 10. I would agree with that move here. Louisville really has looked explosive under first-year coach Jeff Brom. Of course, Brom has been at Purdue the last several years, a really good offensive coach. With that said, though, Purdue actually scored 27 points or less on average 3 of the last 4 seasons. He wasn't as explosive as he was his first 3 years at Western Kentucky before getting the Purdue job, rather. And there's a lot of uncertainty of what he will do with this Louisville squad. But if last week's any indication, this offense is starting to click. Of course, Louisville played last Thursday night as a huge favorite, a 44-point favorite against Murray State. And not only did they gain 344 rushing, they gained 346 passing. It's about the most balanced offensive attack we'll probably see all season in college football. Over 340 yards, both rushing and passing. Almost identical results on both sides of the ball. And they only had a 1 turnover edge. They actually did turn the ball over 2 times, but the defense forced 3 turnovers and held Murray State below both 100 yards rushing and passing. Now, of course, they had a close win against Georgia Tech in week 1 as a 7-point favorite. Offense looked really good in that game, too, over 220 yards rushing and passing. So the question becomes, can Indiana slow down a Louisville offense that's been explosive first 2 games under new head coach Jeff Brom? Indiana did look really good defensively against Ohio State in week 1. They were a 30-point dog at home, and they only lost 23-3. Held Ohio State below the point spread itself and held the Buckeyes to only about 370, 380 total yards of offense, and that's an explosive Ohio State offense. Now, it was the first game of the season, so we have to tread a little lightly. Last week, the Indiana defense looked really good against Indiana State. Of course, they were a huge 31.5-point favorite. They won by 34 points, but they did hold Indiana State to just 94 total yards. So I think that's why we've seen some early money come in on the under from the Sharps, pushing it down to 53. The thing is, though, it's tough to play a Louisville game under right now with that explosive offense. And once again, we have seen some early sharp money on the Louisville Cardinals going from 9.5 to 10, and 10 is a very key number, of course, in college football. About a 3 to 4% chance a favorite's going to win by exactly 10 points any given game. All right, that's a quick look for you at that early kickoff game at noon Eastern on Saturday between Louisville and Indiana. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you think we should attack this game as well, if you agree or disagree with that early sharp money on Louisville and the under. And don't forget, my personal best bets for this weekend are available on my page, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Last week was week 2 college football. You know, week 1 we went 3-1 on Saturday in college football. We followed it up with a great start in week 1 in the NFL last week, a perfect 4-0 sweep last Sunday in the NFL. If you would like to try out a 30-day college or pro football package, you get a very special price right now for just $99 with promo code STEVE99. Once again, go to my page, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, and use promo code STEVE99 and get 30 days college or pro football for just $99. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, and be sure to stay right here on WagerTalk TV for more great college football previews coming up next.